So just to set the stage, sanitation is a global problem. And right now, today, more people have a cell phone than a toilet. Let that sink in for a second. More people can sit on their phone and send a text message while they are pooping than have a toilet to poop in. 1 in 4 people, about 2.5 billion people globally, do not have access to improved sanitation. And in Kenya, where I'm based, this problem is especially true. Here in the US, when we use the toilet, our waste usually goes to a waste treatment plant where it's processed and made safe before being disposed. In Kenya, only 5% of human waste is ever treated before being disposed into the environment. Here's a picture from the community that I work in Kenya. This area is called Karagita, and very few people here have access to an in-home toilet. So if you don't have a toilet in your home, where do you go? Here we have a picture of, let's see if this works. Here we have a picture of a pit latrine. Has anybody ever used a pit latrine? Yeah. How are they? Not good. I would say gross. Usually pit latrines are communal, which means no one is responsible for cleaning them. Additionally, they fill up, which means the waste is right there. And look at this, you don't want to go in there. So say you don't want to go to a pit latrine. What do you do then? You can do something called open defecation, which means poop in the street, which is here. Or something called flying toilets. That's your third option. Has anybody heard the term flying toilet? No. Flying toilet is when you poop in a bag and throw it so it's no longer a problem. So let's think a little about what your life is like if you don't have access to a toilet. So here in the US, sometimes you're sleeping and you wake up in the middle of the night. You realize, oh no, I have to go to the bathroom. You're comfy, you're warm in your bed, and we all do this cost-benefit analysis. I have to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to get out of bed. Usually, we realize it's worth it. We won't be able to fall asleep unless we go. We suck it up, get up, go to the bathroom, go back to bed, sleep through the night. Now, what if you don't have a toilet? How does this change? So you're in your bed, you wake up, you do the cost-benefit analysis, except this cost-benefit analysis is a little bit different. You don't have a toilet in your home, which means you have to go outside. You don't know what is out there, and you don't know who is out there. You have to find a flashlight. You have to put on warm clothes, and then you have to figure out where you're going to go to use a toilet. And you think, maybe next time I won't drink water before bed, or I'll have a smaller dinner so that this doesn't happen again. Now, what would this look like if the community I work in, instead of a pit latrine, a flying toilet, or open defecation, what if people had another option, an affordable and dignified sanitation option? What would this mean for them in their lives? At a community level, there will be reduced risk of disease. If waste isn't being disposed of in the environment, there's less likelihood of you getting sick. So at a household level, hopefully children get sick less often, and mothers don't have to go to the hospital as many times. This saves families money and time. For women and girls, you no longer have to wake up in the middle of the night and be scared of what's outside when you go to use the toilet. Instead, you can use a toilet in your home. Better toilets also mean improved dignity for everyone, whether it's the disabled and elderly who don't have to sit on a pit latrine to use the bathroom, or whether it's fathers who feel pride from providing their family and their loved ones with an improved sanitation option. So back to Sanivation, the company I work for. We view the sanitation crisis as a market failure, which means we need to come up with a market-based approach to providing people with affordable and dignified sanitation options. Throughout all of history, human waste, poop, has been viewed as just that, a waste product that needs to be treated to get rid of it. At Sanivation, we say, what if we flip this and we view waste as a resource, as a potential source for revenue? So going back to our market-based approach, we have two independent revenue streams that let us make money from poop. The first are our toilets. We rent toilets to our toilet customers for a monthly fee that covers the cost of servicing our toilets and collecting the waste. We transport the waste back to our waste treatment site, which brings me to our second revenue stream, which is the more fun one. At our waste treatment site, we transform the waste into fuel in the form of charcoal briquettes. And this is not just some crazy idea that as somebody said this morning, some crazy Californians came up with. We're actually doing this in Naivasha, Kenya, where I live. Here we have one of our toilet service representatives servicing one of our customers' toilets in a home. Here is our waste treatment technology. We use solar thermal energy to heat feces, which inactivates pathogens and makes it safe for reuse. Much like how you would pasteurize milk. Same idea. And finally here, we have our charcoal briquettes. They burn just like your Kingsford charcoal, and our customers love them. Most people in Kenya cook with solid fuel, and our briquettes have lower emissions and burn longer than traditional charcoal. And this is just the first step. Like I said before, 2.5 billion people do not have access to improved sanitation. And at our company, at Sanivation, we plan to reach 1 million users in the next 5 years, which is a big challenge. And something I'm really excited about is how Autodesk will help us do this. So we're working with the Autodesk Foundation and recently got a whole software package to help us grow our business. So help us in two main areas. One is toilet design. We're gonna need to make a lot of new toilets. And with that, we're gonna need to use Autodesk software in-house to design the toilets. Additionally, we look forward to collaborating with people around the world and other toilet designers to make the best possible toilet to meet our customer needs. Secondly, we will be further developing our waste treatment technologies and using Autodesk software to improve our heat exchange analysis and our factory setup process flow. So before I let you guys get back to your lunch and stop talking about poop, I just want you to take a minute to say thanks to your toilet, to appreciate how wonderful the toilets we have here in the US, and maybe next time you have to poop, think about your poop as a resource rather than a waste product.